Alright, welcome back. Okay, today we are gonna be exploring this facility. As you can see, Zoe is still confused as what to do, as she does not know how to uh, step up a slight incline, so I hope she can handle, well, the stairs. Mortal enemy of the CL4TP Stewart bots, also known as claptrap units. So I hope she can get up these stairs. Oh, it's a.
That doesn't sound good.
Was that the spirit? Minerva?
I don't think so. At least, not directly.
This is a cradle. This is where the people were reborn, right? I guess I'll see. Once through here.
All personnel must vacate the facility immediately.
Something doesn't want us here. What exactly was this place?
Seen anything like it before?
No. There. That's our way out.
Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty obvious one. It's a door. I'm just seeing if there's any sort of, like, data pads.
Unauthorized access. Initiating facility lockdown. Stay out.
What's going on?
Well, at least the emergency lights work.
What just happened?
Minerva's definitely here. And I think it's trying to keep us out.
Yeah,
I'll
something
scout ahead, see if there's a way to get us in.
definitely does not
Sure,
like
she'll come
us
with you.
being in here.
Well, yeah, Minerva could be dangerous. Let me make sure it's safe.
Okay.
We'll be right here if you need us.
Well, that's a drop. Luckily, all of my years of playing Die Rise, and by that I mean the few times I've played the map back in Black Ops 2, have led up to this moment of scaling an elevator shaft. I've done it.
I need to find where Minerva's hiding. I should look for a way to access the facility systems.
Yeah, this one definitely can be pried, though. Hello.
Alert. Restricted access. You are not wanted here.
Nope, sorry. You're not getting rid of me that easily, Minerva.
I gotta
What
go.
are those cables in the center for?
Server cable. Okay. Well, attacking them definitely does nothing.
Cables connect to something above. Seems promising, if I can find a way up there.
Probably through the vent that I found, but I just want to quickly run around.
Shoot me out.
Yeah, okay. Definitely through this vent over here. Bonk.
This leads.
Yo. That was a crazy spin.
I can feel a draft above. Might be a way out of this shaft.
Well, I found an exit.
And I'm outside. I need to find a way back into the facility.
Where does this crap me out? So... Oh, I see. Fascinating. Hello. And so just kind of explore.
Looks like another part of the facility.
One I can't access right now. I guess if based on the door, it looks like a code. So if I find a code, but I can probably deduce that it'll go to that door. So then I guess that leaves, what, this vent probably being the one that I'll need to go through? No. Okay. So it actually was leaving the facility that I needed to do. Maybe that's where I'll find the code. That's actually probably where it'll be code required maybe to get the other two up here. Or get to where cables are. I will get medicinal. Okay.
Close. If I can get Minerva to cooperate, I can merge it with Gaia. Finally bring her back. And we can start fixing the blight, the storms. Maybe she can help me figure out who those strangers in the proving lab were. Why did they have a clone of Elizabeth? Why did they want it back up?
And what the hell were those specters that I scanned? That looked really weird. There are various questions really to ask about those people. All of them involve some sort of level of just, what the hell was any of that? I want to get the dye color, because I feel like... Because I get further in that, getting like, newer
Another shaft.
dyes is gonna be a thing, and they might look very cool, and I might want to make use of them.
Okay, now I've got to find a way to plug into this place.
I'm gonna do a full circle this way, because I want to get what's under the stairs. I'm trying to deduce, is this a supercomputer that I'm looking at, or is this...
Some kind of dome. Wonder what it's for.
Great question, Aloy. I'm questioning, is this like a supercomputer of sorts, or is this some kind of like, high-intensity power source? Hmm.
Alert. System core penetrated.
Hard to say. Might be a main core.
Minerva? I need the console. Please.
Access denied.
It didn't used to be like this. Do you remember it? Anything? You were part of something bigger once. Something good. Gaia. That's right. She can live again. But only if you give her the chance. I can't reboot her without you.
Light. Cease.
I think you'll disappear into her. Become part of her. Like you used to be.
Misery. Will cease.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Minerva. Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Restoring Minerva function to original code. Do you wish to initiate heuristic matrix?
Here goes.
I wonder if this will make Gaia, but with the personality of Minerva. 'Cause I feel like without all of them, it will only be like a fragment of Gaia.
Gaia.
Greetings, Dr. Sobek. A moment. Scanning data. So it is Aloy, not Elizabeth. We have much to discuss, but initialization of my heuristic matrix will not be complete for several minutes more. In the meantime, I suggest you familiarize yourself with this facility. It is our best option for a base of operations, and you can make use of its equipment to improve your ability to override machines.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good.
Shall I grant access to your companions?
Please do.
They will be here shortly.
Okay, but don't overwhelm them, okay? They don't have a lot of experience with things like, well, you.
Hello, this is my friend. Don't mind them being see-through and all that.
So no fake this time?
No. This time she's real. Laurel, Zoe. This is Gaia.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Gaia's still, waking up. Let's look around.
I will highlight the location of the lab on your focus.
Alright.
I have established a network between your focuses, allowing you to communicate when apart.
Good.
That's useful.
So what was this place?
A regional control center, where Zero Dawn progeny would have overseen terraforming operations in the area.
I see.
What's all this?
This was intended as the main gathering space for control center operatives.
You could fit a good number of people in here.
Or maybe just a few. To start with, you two go ahead. I'm going to poke around a bit.
Fire. So, like, a kind of main hub area, maybe like a cafeteria of sorts, and then
This
various
was supposed to be the lab.
rooms of
That was
sorts.
its intended purpose. Some of the machine data you recovered from the repair bay below us appears to be corrupted. Accessing the terminal in this room will show you how to repair and complete the override.
I'll take a look.
I see. So this is where you finish the corrupted overrides. Oh. So you need to get the appropriate parts of the machine. And then you can... And why is that one got a different colored corner? But you need to get the appropriate parts, and then you can come here and craft the override like this. Okay. That's cool. You kind of have to work for some of your overrides.
Well, I was able to repair some of the corrupted overrides. But it looks like I need data from more machine parts to fix the rest.
My initialization is complete. You may continue to explore the facility, Aloy. When you are ready, return to the control room. We have much to discuss.
Definitely would be a good idea to get myself familiarized with the location.
Looks like an office.
Yeah. I guess I won't get to know what that was. I didn't know that there's gonna be dialogue for each one.
This was an access point for advanced training modules on terraforming operations. Unfortunately, those modules were deleted when the Apollo database was destroyed.
That's too bad.
Okay.
So this place was here all this time. Built for people who would never show up.
Why didn't they?
Remember that guy I told you about? Ted Farrow? He sabotaged things. It wasn't supposed to be this way. What's this space for?
This would have been the sleeping quarters for control center operatives.
Reminds me of the bedhouse aspirants had to sleep in the night before the proving.
Alright. Those seem to be bathrooms of
Hey,
sorts.
Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Yeah, that makes sense. Don't have enough power to unlock all the rooms, but probably as the game progresses, more of the rooms will open up and thus
Looks
more
like another
things.
office.
If no one's ever been here, who built all this?
Gaia did. With the help of machines.
Alright, I think that's every room. There is this room, but I think it's just a stairway down, yeah. Alright.
Okay. Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
I'll leave you to it.
Hello, Gaia. I'm done exploring, I think. I should have explored all that. Still says that the explore base optional is not checked off. Am I missing something? Or would I be missing? Would I just need to walk down the
Back
stairs?
already?
I might want to look around more first.
I'll come with you then.
I guess so, maybe that's just what it is.
Maybe Gaia will be able to get it open later.
Just exploring a few more areas. Or
I've
not.
been down here before. It's where I first got into the facility.
Huh. Why is the optional not being checked off? What is this one? I want to try and get the optional checked off. This is an alternate path to the same area? Yes. I'm gonna ignore Varl, like, aggressively vibrating in and out of existence there. Yeah, because it still says, like, explore base optional. What am I missing? Yeah, am I missing anything? Is there any reason to try and find what I'm missing? Probably not. Okay. I guess I might as well just actually go talk to Gaia. Alright. I thought maybe I was missing something, but I wasn't.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete.
I didn't turn on backgrounds to subtitles.
Matrix launched correctly.
I guess it's because of scenes like this.
Must have many questions.
Yeah. But two big ones first.
I want to ask about the strangers.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
Fascinating.
Extinction signal?
Did they activate the extinction signal?
That sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy. The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away.
Huh.
A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Okay, so what's so far away and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
That's where the Odyssey was going.
But that's where Far Zenith, their ship.
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
That would make sense. And the distance would work. Because sending the signal from there and then them heading from there to here, that would at least make somewhat sense with the distance and the time that would take.
We're not gonna be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your subfunctions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now.
Don't worry.
Transmitting query pattern.
Don't worry about the fact that Hades is dead.
Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach. Procurable.
Okay.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location.
That's what I was thinking. It's...
It wants the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet.
That's what I was thinking. It's kind of...
Exceptionally difficult to serve.
always on the
Let me
move.
guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
Ah, good. The hardest
So
one
we
to
start there?
nail down.
Unfortunately, we cannot. Procuring Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location
Yeah.
and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device,
Alright.
physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry one subordinate function at a time.
Okay.
But in all other respects, it will suffice.
That's fair. Ooh, that's a few questions. Well, might as well ask away.
The 3 subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the weather. Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of water resources.
Hmm.
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant life. If all three were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular. In human terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva. They need to be whole again.
Exactly.
Alright. That makes sense.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings.
Hmm.
Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating vast archives of human knowledge and cultural achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Faro.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All three of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have disappeared without a trace.
Okay.
You said you
Stuff.
needed Festus to
So,
save life
if
from
found,
extinction.
might as well grab them, but hard to find as no real way to pinpoint them, and as they've disappeared.
Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Given Hephaestus's importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
I'm afraid that is quite impossible.
Yeah, Hephaestus really seems to be
In my
the
present state,
one that's holding
merged and
it
merged,
all together. Without Hephaestus,
I am operating at less than 1/5.
without Hephaestus can't really do anything.
Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
I see,
How
so...
many subordinate functions is that going to take?
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
I see.
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions, which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
Yeah.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make that happen?
I do not know. While you are retrieving the procurable subordinate functions,
My guess...
I will attempt to find a solution.
My guess would be something along the lines of like, Hephaestus is probably more mobile, constantly hopping between storage points, so you'd need to create some kind of storage point that kind of works as a bit of a trap, that when Hephaestus jumps into it, even if it's just for a few seconds, he gets locked in it, and can't leave it just long enough that you would be able to override it. Would probably be my guess of how you'd handle it, but I could be wrong.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So, could you build an army of machines? attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology to kill, no matter how aggressive the enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
Unfortunately, our enemy does not have misgivings about killing, so... Oh, holy crap, this episode might entirely just be talking. Yeah, I don't really think our enemies have much misgivings about killing, though. So I think you might need to accept that you're gonna have to kill.
Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves?
Likely.
The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that... if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power... until she could take control of Hephaestus. And then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere. To their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. Well, this is not good.
And silence might also have some involvement with them.
You said Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Right. So, how would the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster, a mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed of light.
Okay, enough. You're making my head spin.
So, they definitely did not... whenever they did leave, they definitely have not reached the point of being able to go at light speed, but they've definitely reached the point of being able to go pretty fast.
The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking.
Okay.
Was they got it without her realizing, most likely?
This clone. How could she participate in this? Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's evil.
Let me tell you about,
Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek? A subordinate? I don't think so.
I mean, well, there is a thing called... well, she simply agrees with them. It's not out of the picture. Just because she's a clone does not mean she is the same person. And as far as mind goes, she may be genetically the same person,
The extinction
but
signal didn't just
that
go Hades.
personality-wise could be a completely different person.
Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
I mean, even I would still admire it, though it was used for something less than preferable.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the Proving Lab amply demonstrates, they appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart.
Just depends on what this one is.
Assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized it to create a large force.
I feel like the answer on how to defeat
No
either,
shield could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
I feel like the answer how to take out the shielding might be some kind of an EMP pulse of sorts, because it's definitely electronic in nature, so something that disrupts
How
it
did you figure out that the
would probably
extinction signal
work.
came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years.
Yep.
So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind, I simply scanned my astronomical database for any relevant location 8.6 light-years away. Because it was far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
That does make sense. Pretty much figuring out the time that it took figures out the distance and thus figures out the location.
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign new tasks. As a result, errors have accrued, and day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
Let's see.
And you can't do anything to stop it?
If you can return Aether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse.
Yeah.
They will
Still
only buy us time.
Still would require
Only with
Hephaestus.
design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
How long?
How long do we have then?
Present rates, without additional,
I'd presume less than a year.
the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And if I gather Aether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
we will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts.
So at best we have probably, and obviously this does not matter in game, is it? Unless they decide to update like the map throughout the game to show that the progressing of the things getting like worse. But as far as in-universe goes, as should the other 3 subordinate functions be found relatively quickly, that would give about 7 months probably to nail down on how to get Hephaestus and actually get Hephaestus.
I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind.
A cauldrons?
Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of Tanakh territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography
Poseidon's oceans have dried up.
a major old world settlement called Las Vegas.
Oh my god, he's in Vegas.
A ruin in the middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region. As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tanakh territory. Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
Oh, you can choose which one you want to go for. That's actually kind of fun. You can go with Ether, Poseidon, or Demeter, or depending on which one you're most confident in doing, and they all have a level attached to them. That's actually very fun. I think I'm gonna go in just order of levels, so start with Ether.
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign Ether as the objective on your focus. If you obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region. Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it offers to permanently stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time.
Okay, so
I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great...
okay, so you can also change it anytime you want to of which one you want to go
Do,
for.
don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and a lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it. Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system, defeat Varzinith, live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to return east.
Got it.
Varl?
Whoa! Gonna have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
What time are we at? Alright. What is this?
Gaia? What is this?
It is a control console for a
Oh,
drone-based imaging
the
system.
drones that I've been finding.
I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
Huh. So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. I think I can reconnect some of them already. And it seems like there are more out there.
Alright. Let's connect the ones that I have.
Okay, data module's in.
Interesting.
Good choice.
Ah, so you can then in here or render or the area that you'd like to see. That's cool. So depending on the area you want to be around, you can choose that using the drones that you find. Okay. Oh, hey, look. Character bios for all of them. I see, though. So that's what the drones are for, so you can choose which of that you want when you're up there. That's cool.
Okay, I need to bring Ether back for Gaia. Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit.
And that's what these are.
Could head
They're
back east
exits.
first. Check on how Plainsong's doing after the attack. Or I could also look around here some more.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and, through
Yes,
the west door.
be better this way.
After you, Aloy.
What is through the west door? Hmm.
I need to head further west. To, get more of Gaia's components. Make her stronger. You two can stay here in the meantime. Gaia can help get her up to speed. I'm not trying to shut you out. It's like training.
Actually, I'm gonna go back east to get Erend. Bring him here. Look, allies, friends can help.
I agree.
We have a place to stay now. And like you said, Gaia can teach us, catch us up. It'll be okay.
Okay. Take these then.
One to wear, one for backup.
While you're at it, stop by Stone's Echo and look for Milu. Give her a message for Talana that I found a way over the mountains.
Will do.
Are you going with him?
No. After what happened in the cave below, I want to stay here a while. There is much I need to understand. Maybe by the time you get back, I'll have a thing or two I can teach you.
Looking forward to it.
Alright.
When will you be back?
I'm not sure. But hopefully I'll have one of Gaia's missing components with me.
Be careful out there. Even in Plainsong, we heard how the Tenakth clanlands are suffering from storms, machines, and now Regala.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good hunting, Aloy.
Alright. We've finally gotten through the mountain.
Tenakth clanlands.
And whatever that was.
Somewhere out there's 3 of Gaia's subfunctions. And who knows what else.
So let's look on the map. So there's Aether coordinates, there's Demeter, there's Poseidon. Okay. I think a good idea, honestly, would be before even getting any of the coordinates would probably be getting each Tallneck of the region. Like, I just think that'd probably be a good idea, because it would at least allow me to, even if it's got this kind of like fog over it, I at least would be able to see the map, unlike how it is right now where I just can't. I think that might be what I try and do, is get each of the Tallnecks. Well, what the hell? Yeah, okay, so there's all the coordinates. The game is not a fan of me jumping down from that area.
How much snow is gonna pile up?
Ooh. Talking. Hello.
You! Let me take a look at you, stranger.
If you walk by, you'll miss out on a good trade.
You're the outlander who stood against Regala and her rebels.
Only if it means we're good here.
Don't worry. I'm not here to drink your blood, or whatever you Easterners think we do. The slaughter at the embassy wasn't your fight, yet you stood by the marshals. As far as I'm concerned, you're no enemy of the Tanakh. You are going to need help if you plan on surviving the Clanlands. I hear and see many things as a scout. I could share them with you, aid you on your journey.
I'd be grateful.
Well then, I hear the rebels want you dead, Outlander. But I know someone who might be willing to teach you some of their fighting techniques.
So,
His name's Laroka. He
Laroka.
trains the soldiers at Scalding Spear, just west of here.
Huh.
Don't think he'd mind seeing the champion in action.
Maybe I'll pay him a visit if I'm out that way.
Alright. Another melee pit. And I think I got a gauntlet run? Yeah, this. I see. So that was what I saw there. I want to see what you're selling. A shock bolt caster and a frozen warrior bow. Nothing crazy. So that's where it seems like the gauntlet might be. Point is oh, I actually have a machine I can call. I thought I'd have to run. So what's our current time? Nearing an hour. I think I'll get to this gauntlet and maybe call it there. I guess we're gonna slowly trot down. I thought we were gonna be sprinting. Oh, might as well grab the green shine since it's here. Hey, there we go. Now I can actually run. What is the question mark? Oh, it's just that. Okay. Let's continue to this gauntlet. I have no idea what that was that I just ran over. Nor do I know what that was.
The Tanakh settlement. Gonna have to watch my step.
Interesting. Not what I'm trying to get to, though. I'm trying to get to is over here. Yeah.
Machine riders from before. The ones who were racing. I know what they're up to.
Hello.
I won the race. Pay up.
You threw a rock in my face.
It's not like you can get any uglier.
Ha ha.
Riding machines, huh? Who taught you to do that?
Hey, squad. We got someone with a death wish here.
Whoa. Look at that hair. What?
Someone get a little lost in the desert?
Hey, What's that thing the Easterners keep saying we do?
Oh, yeah. We all drink blood here, right? Maybe we should drink yours.
You can try.
Is that a challenge?
Cool your blaze, Josek. Don't think you want to test your luck with a soldier that took down Regala's champion. We have no business with you, Outlander. I think we all had our fun. Road's right over there.
Those machines used to be Regala's. But you don't look like holdouts to me. Who are you? How'd you get these mounts?
Round here, you want something, you race for it. You cross that finish line first, I'll answer any questions you have.
Alright.
Aloy, you got a mount?
Race is full.
Hello, cool helmet.
Actually, I think a spot just opened up.
Alright. What are the rules?
Bit of a vulture in the background.
This ought to be good.
Shut up, Pekka.
I see. Silent.
This way, fresh meat. Let's get you that mount.
Alright.
I see you carry a bow. Good. You'll need to use it if you want to win.
Against the other racers?
They will if you don't. We put everything on the line when we get on that track. Makes it worth something. You could test run the track if you want to. Just let me know when you're ready for the real thing.
Huh.
Let's do this.
Let's raw dog it.
Alright. Everyone get ready!
So, presumably a race, maybe shoot. Hit other racers, use items, aim backwards, slow down, speed up, brace to avoid damage. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. I see. Alright, I get it.
Gonna bring you down.
Crap.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Brace. Hit that. Hit that. Crap.
Gotcha.
I have a feeling one of them's gonna shoot me. Crap. Brace. Well, I can crap. Around. Crap. Just barge through it. Get the arrows. There we go. That's how you do the turnarounds easily. Get the boost. There we go. That should slow them down a bit. That.
Gotcha now.
Just gets across the line. There we go.
Here, your prize for winning the race.
Nice.
You earned
Did it first try as well.
I think you owe me some answers.
Name's Ata. As for how we got these mounts, most of us here used to be rebels. Joined Regala's army thinking we'd get a chance at fighting a real war against the Karja. Instead, Regala slaughtered our own in cold blood, Baron Light. When we made it back to camp, we snuck out on our mounts and never looked back. Been racing the clan lands ever since. Decided we were better off on our own. No rules, no chiefs. Just the speed of our mounts and the taste of blood.
I see.
Doesn't sound too bad, I guess. Where's your quiet friend? The one with the mask. He didn't join the race.
He gave up his spot so you could join. Probably for the best.
What makes you say that?
That one hasn't lost a single race. Doubt you would have gotten your answers if you stuck around.
Maybe.
You know, Hax found a spot to set up a race at the farthest end of Lowland territory, right by the beach. Make your way there. Maybe there'll be a spot waiting for you.
Alright.
I'm in the area. I'll think about it.
You here to join the race?
Presumably the final race will involve going up against Silent guy there. Let's do a manual save. Alright, let's see, what's the time on the episode? We're at about an hour. Alright. Well, after completing the race and getting our answers about the race, which seems to be over here, I think that's about it for...
Can't help it if mine's better than yours.
That's about it for today's episode. Good. Next episode will be, I don't know, probably involving maybe whatever this side quest is, and at least getting one of these tall necks, so that I can get a kind of lay of the land. And so that's at least my best guess of what will happen next, but we will figure out in the next episode. And I will see you later. Peace out, and bye-bye.